Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform, our platform, to become your spiritual server. And welcome, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising, or for anybody who just wants to hang out with the Scorpio Tribe, the Transformers, the Phoenixes, rising from the ashes. As you can see, we have my boy up in his house. We have Bandit here. Yes, I had to bring a Pokemon. And of course, since this is going to be a reading for Scorpio season, I felt like I had to just kind of tap into the vibe. So I brought the ghost Pokemon, Bandit, on here. Bandit's one of my favorite ghost type Pokemon. I also like Haunter. Gengar, of course, is cool. Golurker is really cool. Anyways, nerd tangents aside, thank you for joining me on this video, Scorpio. And this is going to be a reading that applies for the entire transit of Scorpio and what's going to come of it for you. Of course, for you, this is your birthday period. This is your Phoenix rising period. Quite literally, Scorpio. This is your time of year, your birthday, transformation, time when the sun is crossing the degrees of Scorpio, which, of course, what does it represent? The dark, the taboo, the mysterious, right? What we keep hidden, rules sex, these deeper currents, these deeper passions and desires, things that we sometimes hide. We push them back, we hide these taboos. We throw them in the closet, only for them to be revealed again, because Scorpio is also about investigating. Scorpio will go to the ends of the earth to find the truth. A lot of times what happens when you go to those places, at least in my experience, is that you find that everything's been destroyed, except for like a seed. And this seed that was not destroyed during all of that chaos and strife and perceived darkness is actually an incredible miracle. It's a beautiful miracle, which is why Scorpio is also a sign of purity. And it's a sign of when you get to the bottom of things, you really have nowhere to go but up. And I guess even if you felt like you dug a little bit further down, it's like you still have somehow flipped into another realm, another dimension. That's why Scorpio is such a sign of, this deeper wisdom, this deeper quality that is kind of hard to describe in words. You can't. It's fixed water, so a lot of it comes through sensations and emotions. This will be very much so a very psychic and psychological time where we are confronted with our deepest truths, these deeper desires. We are brought face to face with what we may consider to be ugly about ourselves. But upon embracing these what we may perceive as ugly aspects of ourselves, we'll come to realize just how beautiful and divine and guided this moment is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, overall it's 9 cards. One card is going to be the same for all 12 signs, but I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Traveler's Oracle, and then I'm going to draw 7 more tarot cards after that. And each tarot card is going to be in relation to a particular theme. Essentially what I did, I'll show you right now, spelling out I was not expecting my camera to die there. But anyways, each letter in Scorpio, I'm going to just keep going as if I did not open up with that. Each letter is going to correspond with a different theme. Spelling out Scorpio. S is going to be about the spirit and the soul, which for me, when I think about it, I think about the sun and the moon. The C is going to represent what has come to pass, what you are releasing so you transform. Then the O is going to represent the opportunity, what's risen, kind of like the seed within the ashes of what has come to pass, what is possible. And then you have the R, which is going to represent the rain. This is going to represent those moments where we feel deluded and bombarded with emotions, potentially dark nights. We also have P, which is going to represent the power, your resolve, how you make it through those nights, how you come out, how you may have to wait out the storm, or work through the storm, or dance in the storm. But the power that you receive from this. Then I is going to represent the inspiration, the insight of this whole transit, and then the O is going to be the outcome or the results. So for all signs, we have the oracle card of ascending the mountain, which is keep going forward. So very simple, part of my whole thing, keep moving forward. And it's like sometimes we feel like we've taken steps back, but really that step back can be also viewed as a step forward along your journey. Sometimes we may go off on certain different detours. We may go over here, we may go over there. We may not climb the whole mountain in that day. We may have to go off to this cave over here and chill out. We may have to go visit this little village on the mountain and gain some type of energetic exchange from the people there, on this route. But we continue to move forward. We continue to ascend that mountain. So for all signs, for all 12 signs, this month is going to be this time where the sun is transiting Scorpio. Is going to be a time where we are going to be moving forward regardless. It's almost kind of like, there might be even moments where you don't want to move, but it's almost going to feel like you're being dragged a bit. And not dragged in a bad way, but just coast it along. Just keep moving forward. Like every single day is going to be another step. Every single day is going to be another step. So for the first card, for what your spirit and your soul is speaking to you, we have the card of the Hierophant. The Hierophant. This for me is, I'm feeling as a follow your own connection. Be your own authority. Okay? Scorpio, this is your rebirth period. This is literally your Phoenix rising, and this is like, you may be riding a Phoenix, who knows, but you may find yourself riding a Phoenix this month. But this is really a moment where you really want to trust your own connection. You don't have to go outside of you to connect to source, to connect to spirit. Trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust your connection. Realize that the darkness is pretty much done. The Scorpios have been suffering for a long time. Believe me, I'm right there with you. It's been a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of energy to transmute and to transform. You have to understand, Scorpio is a sign of transformation, of alchemy. That's why Scorpio seems to be so misunderstood. It's like, oh, you guys are so dark. All you want is sex. Scorpios transform this world through the power of sex. It may not even be evident while Scorpios are incarnated here. But once we leave this particular plane of dimension, it becomes a lot more evident. That's why there's a lot of secrets and mystery still in Scorpio, because it's so deep to unravel this iceberg of our subconscious, right? But this is about you trusting your connection and your source, not having to go outside of you. So your spirit and your soul is reminding you. The sun is reminding you, especially when the soul, and when I hear soul, I'm thinking, of course, the moon. So when the moon goes into Scorpio during this time, and of course we'll have the new moon in Scorpio. That's going to be really another moment where you really begin to feel more confident in your connection. You feel more confident in the way that you connect, in the way that you feel into this. Now, for what's coming to pass, we have the Three of Cups. So, a way that you have partied and celebrated is coming to pass. You have probably tampered in a bit of a desire, and you probably have swum in a particular desire. You've been partying it up. But that party is kind of coming to an end. But that doesn't mean that another party is going to begin. It just means that this is transforming and it's coming to pass. These are the waters that are kind of just like being washed away from you during this transit. So that a new sense of self and a new desire comes in and gives you another reason to celebrate every single day. So some of you definitely may feel like you are having to make cuts with things that you once celebrated, that was once dear and close to you. And maybe you completely cut it out, or maybe it's just transforming your relationship with whatever this is. But know that it is transforming. It's coming to pass. And it doesn't mean, like I said, that the party is over. If anything, it means it's just begun, especially with Jupiter in your sign and will be leaving your sign going into your second house. You really are going to be receiving a quite big confidence boost. The opportunity of what is possible. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I like to treat reverse cards as planets in retrograde. So when a planet is in a retrograde, we are reviewing. So right now you are reviewing your sense of abundance. You are reviewing your sense of prosperity. But this month you're going to be given an opportunity to actually begin to feel prosperous and abundant, to actually feel like you have a control over your finances, to finally feel like you can actually begin to move about more fluidly within your life, actually be able to purchase the experiences that you want, because we do need money, we do need these resources and stuff. And even though money and all of that stuff is changing too with Uranus and Taurus, which of course is opposing your sign, this is still an opportunity this month for you to really begin to feel abundant, for you to really begin to feel prosperous. And you may be presented with a new opportunity. Some of you may actually land your dream job. Some of you may just be presented with opportunities to make more money. And that's going to actually open you up so you can be able to experience this world, this realm, this plane of existence, this game, this map, this world map, in a greater capacity, in a deeper capacity. Really begin to tap into that really uncomplicated joy. And and it's okay. We just have to admit it, that having more money does kind of uncomplicate things. Now, of course, there's a certain threshold where it can complicate things. More money, more problems. But at the same time, it still is how you work with that and what your relationship with money is. So you're definitely going to be feeling, probably especially when Jupiter comes in to Sagittarius, your second house, you're really going to start to feel more prosperous and abundant, and opportunities are going to arise for you to really manifest that. Many of you, there's a great opportunity for Scorpios to just manifest all kinds of great money, to manifest all kinds of great prosperity, abundance, and opulence. For the rain, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse for the dark nights. So what's going to be happening here is that your mind this month may take you into certain corners, and all Scorpios are prone to this, because it's a very psychological sign. We have to also consider that Mercury is going to be in Scorpio for a little bit of this transit, not for very long, but for a little bit of this transit, and it'll come on top of Jupiter, of course. So there could be moments where you may psych yourself out of certain decisions or certain opportunities that you might want to take, and it's because a part of you wants to just kind of rush right into things. It's not Knight of Swords. So some of you may be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. But when I think of the Knight, I usually think of action and going into something and initiating things. So there may be some moments where, your mind and stuff like that, your thought process may take you down a bit of a dark path. You may feel like you might create your own storm. You might literally be just walking around. And it could be extremes, because Scorpio is bipolar, let's just be real. One day you can be on cloud 9, and the other day cloud 9's hanging above you, and you're just sitting there like, you're just walking throughout the day. Bah humbug. It's okay, don't worry. If you are a Scorpio, or you have a friend as a Scorpio, your fellow Scorpio, it's okay. Let them brood. They are transforming really, really deep energies. They're transforming dark energies to reveal the light that is within that space. So allow these storms to pass. You will be okay. Do some meditations, do some affirmation work. Also, listen to music that calms your soul. I think that'll really help during this transit as well. For the power that you're going to be feeling, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So we have a couple of reverse cards, but like I said, it's really just about reviewing. So the Six of Pentacles, this is about you feeling more charitable, wanting to be more giving. Now, you're going to be feeling your power because as you begin to attract this new abundance, and you begin to really trust your connection and trust, your bridge to spirit, your truth, you are naturally going to be feeling like you can give more. So some of you may feel very giving. Maybe you want to donate to charity and do something like that. But overall, it's going to be like, take time this month to, of course, reserve for yourself, to take care of your space. You want to protect your space, close out space. I really want to think of it like this, and this is just, coming from a practice that my dad's doing actually right now, but it's talking about importing your service. And he makes sure, he has like this setup in like his backyard and stuff like that, where he has like this sign that actually says import service, I think, or something like that. But anyways, it's this whole idea that in the morning you import your service. So you serve your highest good, you serve your higher self, you serve God, Goddess, Earth, Spirit, Universe. So it's like, you're going to be feeling very charitable this month, Scorpio, and be wanting to give of yourself, and that's okay. But make sure that before you really do that, Take time to import your service to yourself. Take time to give to yourself so you may be able to give and really be more abundant and really give more prosperity to others. Show other people really the way. You know, the sun being a Scorpio, you're going to be showing people the way this month, Scorpio. Let's just be honest. So you're going to be showing people that, yes, you can give of yourself, but make sure you reserve time for yourself to connect, to recharge, to replenish. Then you will be really feeling powerful and like you really just have so much love to give. Just so much love to give. For the inspiration, we have strength. Isn't that not a more perfect card for the inspiration? And you know, the North Node, of course, is in Leo, which Leo rules the strength card, and it will be shifting into Cancer very soon. So you are, of course, this North Node has been squaring your energy for quite a while. So it's been a challenge stepping into your heart, Scorpio. But coming up here soon, you are actually going to start to manifest miracles and the gifts of stepping into your truth and stepping into your heart and having the strength and the courage to be you anyways, unapologetically and authentically. You're going to be feeling very strong, very strong. You're going to learn during this transit like this true meaning of this death and rebirth and this transformation. You really are going to be the Phoenix rising. You really are. You really are. The outcome of this is the sun. Oh my goodness. Look at this. The sun is in your sign too. And we get the sun for the outcome. Dude, all eyes on me. I don't know why I just thought about that right now. But really, all eyes are going to be on you. And it's going to be a little weird because, like, you're a very private sign, Scorpio. But honestly, take the time to put yourself out on the stage. Take time to really bask in your radiance and bask in the light and the love that you have to give to this world, which is truthfully an infinite well, an infinite source from within you. It does not run out. That power, that infinity, that energy does not run out. Even if it appears to run out, it just transforms. It does not run out, beloved. It does not. So shine your motherfucking light. Do it. And we have Joy and Delight as your Sacred Traveler's card, which reads, open your heart to joy. This is going to be a month where really, if you open your heart to joy, your passion is really what you want to bring forth, your authenticity, and don't be afraid what other people say. The Knight of Swords can also be talking about, what people may say about you. They may try and, go to war with your ideals. You may perceive it as that, and Scorpios are on the battlefield. But it's not really, it's just kind of like, I just knocked down Bandit right there, right? So it's like, you may feel like you get knocked down, but you pick yourself back up. And, I didn't, of course, mean to knock over Bandit here. And of course, he knows that. But this is going to be a month where really, if you open your heart to joy and delight, you will see just how incredibly possible it is to manifest your dream life. You'll get a glimpse this month. Probably definitely in a dream. Probably sometime when the moon is in Cancer or the moon is in Scorpio or the moon is in Pisces. You'll probably have some type of really intense dream, and maybe even in an air sign, or a fire sign. I was thinking like Sagittarius. You will probably have a very intense dream that will really remind you of your purpose. And really, it's nothing really super complicated. It's to really be you. But that dream, of course, is going to be fine-tuned and fine-tailored to who you are and your unique vibration frequency. And yeah, we are all connected. It's a beautiful thing. So step into your heart, step into your joy this month, Scorpio. You really are going to be feeling an incredible, beautiful transformation. You're going to help a lot of people this month too, because a lot of people aren't going to know how to deal with this darkness in Scorpio. Even though this Scorpio transit is not, it's going to be lighter than other Scorpio transits we've had. Really, a lot of the darkness that comes out of this transit is going to be really self-projected. It's going to be what we projected ourselves. So, of course, tread carefully. You'll be all right. Beware and stuff. Beware. But, you're going to push your boundaries this month, Scorpio. You always do every single time that the sun enters the spot. But you're also going to establish boundaries, and you're going to make your cuts in what you need to do. But honestly, you're going to do so from a place of deep compassion, because you really do want to help right the wrongs in this world. And you may have a very particular and curious and mysterious way of doing it, and people may not understand it, but in time, and believe me, people do now, but in time, people will begin to understand why you do the things that you do and why you are the way that you are. But embrace it, my beautiful brothers and sisters, because this is your Phoenix rising, period. That is it for your reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to theAquarianAdepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.